Despite the fact that we've seen zombies in motion pictures and on television, what would you do if it ever became a reality? Would you curl up and kiss your ass goodbye, or will you fight to survive? Your odds of survival are only 0.08%. So let's increase those odds with these 10 tips. And remember, if you stay until the end, the bonus tip will dramatically increase your chances, not just in a zombie apocalypse, but in any other natural disaster. Number 10. Assess the situation. The absolute first thing anyone ought to do in a zombie end-of-the-world situation is figure out what on God's green earth is going on. Turn on the television. Stand by the radio. Call someone. Get as much data as possible. And just remember, however, it may be a prank. And on the off chance that you see your neighbor running half exposed down the road shouting zombies, but you can't find anything on the news, radio, or any other of your friends around the city, you might think twice about bugging out. Just remember, until you get some details confirmed, it's just a rumor or a prank. Check your facts. Number 9. Do it different. Before you make a move too soon and end up in a situation you'll regret, think about what everybody else would do. And don't do that. Think carefully about each choice and don't do anything impulsive. Anything you're considering doing, chances are, every other person is going to do as well. Generally speaking, that implies absolute mayhem. The last thing you want to do is what everybody else is. Look to yourself for a plan. Think carefully about your options. Compare them to your zombie escape plan. Do changes need to be made due to unforeseen circumstances? Now is the time to decide. Number 8. Find protection. In the event that you are in fact in a zombie endgame situation, you probably won't know yet why it happened, and that won't matter, regardless of what the reason. However, you want to be safe. Do your very best to track down a respirator, gloves, as well as hazardous material suit. And on the off chance you can't, find anything that you can to conceal. When you adventure outside, contact nothing. Get all the hand sanitizer and antibacterial cleanser you can. We as a whole know how infections work, so think carefully. You probably don't want you or your family to die. Number 7. Choose your weapons. At the point when you wind up close and personal with a zombie, it's kill or be killed. In the event that you don't kill it, it's going to kill you. No question about it. In the event that running isn't a choice, you better have a weapon on you of some sort or another. Ideally, the best weapon is the one you currently have, but always look to upgrade if it isn't much of a weapon, regardless of what it is, however. On the off chance that you can some way or another use it, take it and get multiples if you can. Long-reach weapons like shotguns are ideal, as you would rather not get excessively close. And remember, the brain is your principal target. Now, baseball bats, swords, knives are great because they are silent weapons and they don't attract nearby zombies that haven't seen you. If all you have is a small knife, duct tape it to a pole of some sort and you have a pole arm or spear to use. Trash bins covers, well, they're ideal to use as shields. Number 6. When and where to run. At the point when you initially understand that a zombie end times has started, don't rush off to get together with your group and try to escape. I know it may not sound logical, but consider this. What is everybody else going to do? Well, they're going to get their friends together and head for the hills, taking all the nearest roadways out of the city. And that, my friends, will turn out to be a smorgasbord fit for a zombie lord and a host of zombies. Because you know traffic is going to be held up, blocked, and at a standstill. And likewise, there's an infection out there. And assuming you have an adequate number of provisions, remain near your home or even in your home. Block yourself in and transform any place you're at into a mini Fort Knox. At the point when things have subsided a little, that's when you and your friends, your survival crew, grab your supplies and get out of Dodge. Make your way to your final destination as outlined in your zombie survival plan. Number 5. Gathering supplies. Get anything that you assume you really want or think you'll really need. Emergency treatment supplies, healthcare related items, lighters, camping beds, things of this nature are fundamental. Gather all that you can to safeguard yourself. Grocery stores or odds and ends shops may have canned food and filtered water. Most certainly get as much filtered water as possible, because without food and water, you're not exactly going to make it very far. Also avoid large shopping centers and large chain stores. Everybody that can make it there is going to get there first. You don't want to be surrounded by zombies in the middle of a riot. Number 4. Friends and allies. Knowing you're not in this by yourself does a great deal for your mind. There's a feeling of business as usual when you're experiencing the same thing with others. On the off chance that you are, as of now, have a zombie survival group, remain together. Keep in sight or in touch by radio. A group can salvage more supplies as a group than an individual can. Make sure that your group understands what is needed to be done well before things go bad. Anyone not able to pull his or her weight should be let go. But remember, sometimes their knowledge is more important than what they can carry, and so is their life experience and skills. It's a balance, and one that you need to make a decision on. Number 3. Transportation. In regards to traveling, I cover the reasons not to use a car in a previous video called Top 7 Reasons Not to Use a Car in the Zombie Apocalypse. But there are exceptions to the rule. If you're getting out early enough and going to an area that is not heavily populated, a car or other vehicle can be fine, but the noise you create while driving will attract zombies. Your best bet is to backpack it and take a bike. Bikes are lightweight, they're fast, and they're quiet, and they keep you in shape. Number 2. Kill 'em all and don't hesitate. They're coming to kill you, and they're not halting to mull things over, and neither would it be advisable for you. Killing them won't hurt them. They're as of now dead. All they care about is eating you, nothing else. It's going to be hard, particularly assuming it's someone you know or love. Be that as it may, they need to go, and they should go at this point. Anything that they were to you is no more. They're fundamentally a shell of who and what they used to be. And presently, they're coming to eat you. There is no fix. There is no redeeming quality. It's either kill or be killed. It's that certain. Now, I'm certainly not saying that if there are 6 in your group and you see 100 zombies, charge right into them and go fight them. There's a time to fight and a time to run. But if your group is 6 strong and you only see 2 zombies, then take them out quietly. As of 2021, the population of North America was just over 375 million people. Your group is not going to be able to kill that many zombies. Number 1, be prepared for anything. One of our deepest primal fears is of being eaten alive. It comes from prehistoric times when we were on the food chain in a way we simply can't imagine today. We've never been in a zombie situation before, and presumably and hopefully will not be at any point in the near future. We've been educated since we were kids what to do in a crisis situation. Think back and remember those examples. Anything can occur, and anything will. The unbelievable will undoubtedly happen. Yet in the event that you are mentally ready for it, you'll have a more clear head on your shoulders, and ideally, it will remain there for quite a while. And that's a real good goal. And now for your bonus tip. Calmness. Remaining calm in any emergency can be one of the biggest factors for survival. Panic creates bad decisions. Bad decisions can cause mistakes that can be fatal. During a zombie outbreak, I don't expect anyone not to be afraid. But staying calm in the presence of fear, that is essential. And if you can master that, staying calm in a panic situation, you will do far better in a zombie apocalypse or any other emergency situation that can come up.